Hey there, today I'm up in Sedona, Arizona at one of our vacation rentals. We've got a portfolio of vacation rentals, others in Scottsdale, Arizona, and we also have some other properties up here in Sedona. So I wanted to come up this weekend to take a look at the other properties that we're looking to fix and flip, as well as to stay at this vacation rental. Hadn't been here for over a year because it's booked most of the time, thank goodness. But I wanted to see it and look for any repairs that might be needed, any improvements that we could make to optimize the rents even better, make this an even stronger, better cash machine than it is right now, and then also to film a quick little video and some content for you guys. So this is a property we have. It's just a couple blocks off the main drag on Route 89 here in Sedona, where all the restaurants and stuff are. It's a newer home built about less than 20 years ago. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 2-car garage, as you see right there behind me. It could be converted. We could even make a 4th bedroom or even a 5th bedroom out with some of by converting some of the living space, and then optimize even more beds. It's got a fire pit, it's got a hot tub, it's got fireplace. It's just fully furnished, and of course that's what you expect the vacation room, but fully furnished down to the little games and stuff for the kids to play, paper towels, everything you know that you need. So you basically bring your toothbrush and you're in business, right? So that's what a short-term rental is, as opposed to a long-term rental. So long-term rentals typically involve a lease, maybe a 6 months to a couple-year lease, and short-term rentals are usually, I don't know if you can see that beautiful mountain in the background back there, but there it is. And short-term rentals are typically more, you talk about days or maybe a month instead of months or years. So short-term rental, Airbnb, vacation rental, all basically synonyms, but the model is taking the BRRRR method that we apply oftentimes, and you've probably heard about in regards to multifamily buy and holds, and taking that and applying it against vacation rentals. So BRRRR, okay? So it's buy, it's rehab, it's rent, it's refinance, and then repeat. So let's talk about that as it relates to something like a vacation rental property like this. So obviously the buy is important. You want to buy right. You want to buy smart, right? So you make a good purchase. And then secondly, after that, you're looking to rehab it, okay? So oftentimes these properties will need some work, even in great areas. You want to improve it and you want to make it so it's going to work well for your vacation rental. So in this case, on this home, we end up doing some new flooring. We did interior paint, exterior paint, made some repairs, of course, along the way. We've got granite countertops in there. It's a very comfortable home. So it's got a number of upgrades. And then, of course, we've added the amenities such as the fire pit, the fireplace that's there, the hot tub, and make it really fun for entertaining as well. So you've got your rehab. Once the rehab's done, you want to rent it out. Short-term rentals, a little bit different to manage than a long-term rental, but you can do it. You can self-manage it and do it yourself, or you could use a vacation rental management company, somebody who's going to advertise out on the various websites, get those bookings, handle all the cleanings that have to occur between each of the tenants or your guests, and then handle any maintenance concerns. And essentially they become a bit of a concierge, for the guests while the guests are there. So you've got that rental component, right? But think about the rents in vacation rentals. I could rent this home here. It's a 2,000 square foot home, nice home. I could rent it for about $3,000 a month on a long-term rental, okay? But by furnishing it and running it through the vacation rental model, we've had months over $9,000 gross rents. So massive difference. Even after the extra cleaning expense and some of the extra expenses that you incur under this model, you can still do very well. And that's why I call them cash machines. If run properly, they are cash machines. They really can generate some excellent cash, okay? So smart buy, rehab, rent it out, right? And then we look to refinance, okay? And refinance is really two ways to look at that. One, if you bought it for cash, you may want to drop a loan on it then to pull some of that cash out to do the very last R. Or if you put a loan on it sometimes to get their good deals, and like on this one, we had to come in fast, so we came in with private money, which is a little more expensive, and now we're literally in the process of refinancing it out with one of our good lending partners called Lending Home, and we're gonna take that and move it over to a better interest rate, park it for longer term, and then have that refinance, and hopefully also have some cash out, pull some cash out of that property to then do the last R. The very last R is repeat. So buy, rehab, rent, refinance, and repeat. Find another smart buy to do this whole thing again, right? So sometimes you can take those R's, the various R's in there, and you can do some shortcuts, and you can find a property that's maybe already been rehabbed, or maybe it's already been has a management company too of short-term rentals already engaged in bookings, such as we have on this one. We have bookings for the next several months already. Or if you're really fortunate, you might find one that's already got baked in long-term financing that you love, that'll work for you, so you don't have to worry about the refinance part. So those things are possible too, and we look for those as well as we look for ones like this that were just like raw good deals, and we add all those steps along the way. So each step, each one of those R's that come after the B, are areas that value is being added. So it could be added by yourself, or it could be added by someone in front of you, either way. We occasionally have properties, and we have one right now in Scottsdale, Arizona, that has a number of those R's already in place. So it's already been rehabbed, it's already been professionally managed, and we've got a book of business already on it. And it comes with some nice financing that you could step right into. So if something like that's interesting to you, hit us up. That one will probably go quickly, but hit us up and we'll find other ones. We'll work with you. We can help you with some of those R's along the way, or just point in the right direction to some of the partners that we use and how we do it. Excellent model. Think of them as cash flow machines. Think of them as potentially a lot less aggravation, a lot less headache than a long-term rental where you really often become the landlord. Here, it's so much easier to just take it, let someone else manage it for you, and still get a really nice return on your investment. For instance, a property like this would probably sell really well at a 6 cap, means a capitalization rate of 6% or even less. Okay, and using a 6 cap on this property right now would make it almost $1 million property, okay? So worth $1 million, and yet if you appraise it as a typical long-term rental property, it's probably only $550,000 to $600,000 property. So again, the short-term rental value of it makes it much more valuable for an investor like ourselves that are looking for a good rate of return. And it's pretty consistent money. So think about BRRR and how you can apply it against vacation rentals like this. Hope this is helpful. I'm going to show you some pictures of the property as well, so you get a better feel for the interior and such forth. And again, hit me up if we can be of any value to you. Thanks so much.